Hello homeowner, I want to show you the RELIABILT 3201 vinyl double hung window. Although there are other windows in the RELIABILT family of a higher quality, for folks that for whatever reason are concerned about the cost of the project, it's going to be hard pressed to find another window that's going to give you this kind of performance for the dollar. When I look at vinyl windows and present vinyl windows, I tend to focus a lot on the air infiltration of the product. And that's for one very important reason. More often than not, when you have somebody in your home to talk about replacing the windows, you're doing so because there's some concern on your end from an energy efficiency or the energy cost of the windows that are in your home today. And when we look at how a window is scored or graded in terms of energy efficiency, they all have an NFRC label on them. And they look at four things. They look at U value, solar heat gain coefficient, visible light transmittance, or air infiltration. And of those four, I bet you understand air infiltration better than any of the others. And it resonates well because you understand the air that comes in and passes out through your existing windows and the money that's costing you. So I'm going to go over some things about this product that help with the air infiltration. And I'm going to start with the sill of the product. When you raise the sash up and you look down, you'll notice that it has a nice sloped sill. Not only does that allow water to run off very efficiently, but like many vinyl windows may have a pocket or a trough in that bottom sill, and at the very least sometimes we'll cover it with another piece of vinyl. Anytime you have a pocket, it could collect water. And if water collects there, it has to get out somehow. And that somehow is usually what's called weep hose. Two holes at the bottom of the window for that water that gets in the frame to be able to drain out. There are no weep hose with this product. Any water that gets on it is allowed to run right off. Now the problem with weep hose that you may not understand or even realize is that they have doors or baffles on them, and those can blow off and get lost. Bugs can get up and in there. And on windy days, if that door is off, wind gets in there. So from an air infiltration and a whistling perspective, it can be quite problematic. We use a dual durometer glazing bead on our sash, and that is a rubberized gasket on the glazing bead that does a couple of things really for you. We could put a regular glazing bead on there that's hard vinyl, breaks off at a 90 and lays against the glass, but it's not good enough for the RELIABILT product line. This dual durometer glazing, when you put that glazing bead in, that gasket seals to the glass. And quite frankly, from an aesthetic standpoint, it looks almost like the glass is siliconed into the frame. It's not, but it appears that way. Also, when that rubberized gasket seals to that glass, it helps from an air infiltration perspective and actually helps lower the air infiltration scores. And from a weather stripping perspective, we have what I like to call the right weather stripping in the right locations. Anywhere we have vinyl pushing against vinyl, we'll use a bulb or a compression type weather stripping. And where we have vinyl that rubs against vinyl, we use a wool pile or a friction type of weather stripping. And it's very important to have the right weather stripping in the right locations in terms of energy efficiency for your product. There are 17 points of contact weather stripping on vinyl with this product, which is very hard to surpass that in any other product in this price range. And so those are the three things that help from an air infiltration perspective. So now you're probably wondering, what is the air infiltration rating for the product? The rating for this window is a 0.10 CFM or cubic feet per minute. To reach the AMA specification, you have to be at a 0.30 CFM in order to get that certification. This window has 200% less air coming into it or out of it than the AMA spec allows. At its price point, it is one of the tightest windows on the market in terms of air infiltration. Hey, you guys got a big decision to make, an important decision to make, and a lot of information coming at you. And in a short video like this, I know I'm not able to answer all the questions or even give you the information that you need. So please get with your Lowe's in-home sales associate to answer any more questions you may have or give you a deeper dive into the RELIABILT 3201 vinyl double hung window. Hey, best of luck with your decision, We appreciate you watching. Take care.